Hello friends, this week's parasha is Tavo. We are nearing the days of awe. We are nearing the end of the book of Deuteronomy, of Devarim. And in Tavo, which means when you come, it describes the first actions we're supposed to take when we arrive in the promised land. And those first actions are to bring an offering of the first fruits of our harvest and to make a particular declaration, which is very interesting because Torah does not often command specific speech. But this is the famous words that appear in our Haggadah on Passover as well. My father was a wandering Aramean, and describing the story of our ancestors as they went into slavery in Egypt, were oppressed, were redeemed, wandered in the wilderness, arrived in the land of Israel, until finally we get to this moment where here I am, bringing my first fruits. And I find this text very profound because it reminds us that when we arrive, when we are striving to begin our new society, what we need to do, the foundation of doing that well, is to be able to look back on where we have come and to tell the story. Not just a story of here's what happened to me, not just a story of here's what I've done, but a story that looks at all of it. Here were the circumstances that led me to this moment, those that are within my control and those far more of them that are beyond my control. And here is what I am doing with those circumstances. Here is how I am arriving. So as we approach these days of awe, and this weekend, this Saturday evening, is Selichot, the introductory prayers that we say before Rosh Hashanah, and I invite you to join us either in person or online for them. We are setting our intention for an arrival into the new year. And I really appreciate that this week's Torah portion reminds us that in order to do that well, it's not just about setting intention for going forward, but it is about naming, looking closely, and being able to say honestly, here's where I'm coming from. Here's what I've done with that. Here's what's been hard. Here's what I'm grateful for. And here are my intentions going forward with that. So I invite you to meditate on where are you coming from? And what do you want to do with that in the new year?